Prompted by some conversations on a Facebook group, I've decided to do a video about why I DM, why I run the campaign that I'm running. I will say the big thing of why I'm DMing is I want to play. I want to play the game, share stories, and have these great experiences. And if that means that I need to run the game, I'm perfectly happy to do that. I also, part of what prompted wanting to DM was wanting to have that experience. I like to, pretty much anything that I get involved in, I like to try and learn as much about it as I can, and if there are kind of different jobs and different positions, at least get an introduction to all sides of it. So like I did this with theater, just my undergrad really encouraged we had to take acting as well as the technical sides of things. I feel like that is going to make it a little bit nicer when I am a player, because I will know a little bit of what it's like on that other side of the screen, so I can help out a little bit to making it a good experience for everyone, and also making it more fun for me if I kind of get the, oh, this is how you do a story hook or stuff like that. But also, I had this idea for this campaign because we had a lot of people that we enjoyed playing with but couldn't always commit to a steady schedule. We knew we had a couple people that would kind of be the regulars of the group that would be there for almost every session, but there were a couple other people that I wanted to have the option of having them join the game if they were available and have it make sense. So I came up with this idea and I went with it, and I really am enjoying it. As a writer, I've been great with coming up with character backstories and coming up with scenarios, but when it actually gets to like the conflict and where those scenarios go, I'm not always so great with that as a writer. But as a GM, that's great because I just come up with, here's the scenario, here's the thing that the players need to be doing, here are the obstacles that they're going to have in their way, and they figure it out. And that's really fun to see what my players come up with, how they overcome these obstacles, whether it's kind of what I had thought of as possibilities, or if it's something that I was like, I would have never thought of this in a million years, and this is amazing. I love that, and I feel like it is helping me grow a little bit as a writer because I'm starting to try and think of different ways, and I'm enjoying the role-playing of GMing, of getting to step into kind of all these different characters' shoes, and I'm looking forward to like some characters that are little minor NPCs that will probably show up later on and building and fleshing out their characters. That's just, I'm really enjoying it and really having fun. I'm somebody who I like organizing, I like facilitating, and that all fits really well with GMing, of coordinating everybody's schedule and checking in with people and making sure they're having a good time and that they understand stuff. And I have passed a lot of the kind of questions about rules come up in session. I usually kind of pass that off to one of my players and say, can you look this up for me while I keep going? And so that it's not kind of all on me to do everything, so that I can focus on some other aspects rather than just what's this one very specific rule. And a lot of my inspiration for GMing has come from all the other people I've watched GM and that I've been a player in. And I will say, I'm kind of missing being a player. The holiday one-shot that we ran, I really want to play a campaign and play the character that I made for that one-shot. I kind of miss having one character and watching that and getting that progression and all of that fun stuff. But I think for now I'm definitely going to keep GMing at least our current campaign. I think right now I can only handle one kind of homebrew campaign, but I might be able to do that as well as like Tomb of Annihilation or one of the other kind of official campaigns where I don't have to do the bulk of the work. The bulk of the work is already there in the book. I just kind of have to run it. I am looking forward to being a player again, but in the meantime, I'm really enjoying jamming, and I feel like it's actually a good fit for a lot of the different things that I enjoy doing and that I'm good at, as well as it's helping push me a little bit more of being both a better player because I'm learning a little bit more of what being a GM is involved, as well as it's pushing me to be a little bit better at improv and better at the role play and switching between characters and kind of keeping all of that straight. So there you go. That's why I'm GMing in a bit of a rambly video. So if you're a GM, let's talk about what you love about it and what drove you to GMing in the comments. Was it something you're really interested in doing, or are you the GM because that's what needed to happen so that you guys could, your group could play? I want to give a special thanks to all of our patrons, especially Sean, Eleni, and Arvi. If you're interested in joining us on our campaign, you can check out our Patreon and check out some of our cool perks. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.